All right, man, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Let's talk about basically how long will Patricia last. Bill O'Brien got fired yesterday. I didn't get around to doing the video and kind of comparing him to Patricia, but let's talk about it. And also, do you expect out of the hot seat head coaches, now you got Adam Gase, Dan Quinn. Well, Adam Gase is, used to coach the Lions on the Lions staff at one point, but he's out there with the Jets. And you got Dan Quinn as well. And you might even say Mike Zimmer could be on the hot seat as well too. But out of all the coaches that you determine that should be on the hot seat, I guarantee you that Matt Patricia will be the last to be fired if we talking about in season. But let's talk about it. Hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Check out our Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. And talking about Bill O'Brien, I feel that the Detroit Lions should have took the Houston Texans route. They should have been fired Matt Patricia. Now, maybe because Matt Patricia beat the Arizona Cardinals, that bought him a little bit of time. Maybe he went 0-4 into the bye. Maybe they consider it. But if Sheila want to show me she different, if she fired Matt Patricia in season, you know what? I have some respect for her. I don't have no respect for an old man. I don't have no respect for an old lady as far as the National Football League is concerned. But why can't the Lions just do what Houston did? Now, the difference is Houston had the highest payroll in football, believe it or not, even after getting rid of DeAndre Hopkins. So you just got to ask yourself, why Sheila can't be proactive like that and fire Matt Patricia? Now, she said that this was an irregular offseason due to COVID, that she might give Matt Patricia benefit of doubt and Bob Quinn the benefit of doubt and keep them, because this season was, it was irregular. My whole thing is Kansas City didn't have an issue. Seattle didn't have an issue. Green Bay didn't have an issue. Right now, Chicago lost, but they didn't have an issue. Right? They didn't have an issue. And they all had established quarterbacks, just like Matthew Stafford. So you ask yourself, why can't Sheila pull the trigger? And if they do survive this year, which I've been on board before all this happened, saying that they will be back next year. If they do survive this year, this is going to be more. It's going to be more of a sign that Sheila's more like her old man and old lady than she bleeding us to believe. Well, we'll sign Kaepernick if we need to. This, that, and the third. I don't buy that. Because if she let them survive this year and don't do the Houston Texans Bill O'Brien and they bring them back next year, it's simply because of the money. You know what I'm saying? They cheap. They don't want to pay them. They don't want to pay Bob and Matt Patricia. They don't. They don't want to pay them while they being fired and pay somebody else. And if they survive this season and they survive to come back next year, it's simply she frugal. If she want to show us that she different, she wants us to believe that she different than Mr. Ford and Miss Ford, fire him now. There's no need to wait. They won the game over the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona just lost to the Panthers last week. Well, Sunday. They lost to the Panthers. And the Panthers didn't have Christian McCaffrey neither. And they 2-0 since McCaffrey got injured, I believe. So why can't Sheila be like whoever controlling the Houston Texans? Why they can't fire Matt Patricia now? And let, the special teams coordinator be the head coach. Since he got the best unit right now. Why he can't be the interim coach? You know why? Because she cheat. She don't care. And she don't care about football. She can come down to the practices and press Matt Patricia, talk to him, and give all these signs that he on the hot seat. He need to be gone. 0-4, 1-3, what's the difference? The New Orleans Saints, let me break it down to you, Sheila. Your team is down in the history books for letting 6 double-digit leads go in 6 straight games. Sheila, they scored 35 straight points on the Lions. Come on. Why ain't Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia gone? Now, remember, Bill O'Brien, he was the head coach and, he was the head coach and he was the GM. It is no way, there's no way Bob Quinn should survive neither. He not about to run off on the plug and survive. Ultimately, it was his decision to bring this idiot here. So, my whole thing is this. to move on. Will you be surprised? Will you be surprised if Adam Gase, Dan Quinn, if you want to say Mike Zimmer, whoever else you got on the hot seat, would you be surprised if they was fired before Matt Patricia? And that's even after the season. If it's after the season and it's what they call it, Black Monday, whatever they call it, and all the coaches get fired, and they get fired first, and Patricia probably gets fired on Tuesday or Wednesday or next Saturday, wherever it go, it wouldn't surprise me. Remember, Ryan Marinelli went 0-16. He went 0-16. They didn't fire him after 0-8 after Thanksgiving. They didn't fire him after 0-4 after the first quarter. They didn't fire him until he went 0-16. And if she does not fire Bob and Matt Patricia in the season, if it keep going the way it go, it's just no point. They should be fired right now. We got the Jags, the Vikings, the Colts, the Falcons, all these guys in some type of order. Come on, when is it enough? When is enough enough? When is enough enough? Why, if she want to show me that she truly different, Matt Patricia will be fired before all those guys are named in season. Now, if you ask me a personal opinion, do I think they'll survive? Do I believe they'll survive? Adam Gase, if you want to say Mike Zimmer. Who else we talked about? Dan Quinn down there in Atlanta. Will they survive longer than Matt Patricia? Absolutely. No, absolutely not. They all will be fired before Matt Patricia. If Sheila want to show me she different, she'll fire Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. But she not. She not. She not different from that old man. Remember, the old man gave Martin Mayhew and Tom Luan a promotion after 0-16. He promoted within. Is it just he's stupid? Or he just don't give a fuck? Excuse my language. People forget that. They talking about some of the bloopers in Lions history. You forget that Martin Mayhew and Tom Luan was helping Matt Millen draft Mike Williams, Charles Rogers, Ernie Sims. He was helping making them help draft those decisions. And they finessed Mr. Ford into giving him a new contract and giving him a promotion. She didn't stop Bob Quinn. They got so much power. The owner, if they didn't want Jim Caldwell fired, they could have made Bob Quinn keep Jim Caldwell. And I was listening to 97 when it said, let me say this real quick. Stoney went on the record and said, well, Jim Caldwell wasn't that great. He's a racist. I'm going to say that right now. I don't care what they say. 97 won a ticket. I like listening to Valenti and them, but that's a racist radio station. You listen to the morning, how many black people you hear on the morning? After the morning, whatever show they got after them, how many black people you hear? Remember, after Terry Foster left, it was only that one black guy that's a Steeler fan. I don't know his name. And then you go up to the next show, it's no black people. You go to the next show at night, no black people. So that network is racist. It really is. I mean, if you want to disagree with me, I'm not calling Mike Valenti a racist. I'm not calling Rico a racist. Nothing like that. I'm not calling him racist. The network is a racist. And I think Stoney is a little racist. I'm going to say I say what I said. That's a white network. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up and down. They don't believe in, the only reason they got colors because of Rob Parker. So, all you listen to them, man, listen to us. Listen to I don't care if I don't like most of these dudes. Listen to them before you listen to them. Listen to, I don't care who it is. It's Dion, Michael Mike, Gridiron Blitz, whoever it is. Man, give us a shot before Moby, whoever it is. There goes Moby, Man Beast, Everything King. I might not like some of them motherfuckers, but I prefer you to listen to them, not just because of they black, but, Michael Mike not black. One Pride Nation not black, but listen to us because we have diversity. You know what I'm saying? We got an opinion. So I just wanted to say that real quick. I was riding and I just happened to listen to the radio. I bought this new Note and it don't have a point for the aux cord. So I got to get the Bluetooth adapter. And so I might go back and get my Silverado. I'm thinking about it. And depending on how these pandemic pockets looking, in a few years. Hopefully everything, the economy reboosts. But you know, but other than that, I bet a pretty penny. I bet a pretty penny that she doesn't fire them. And Adam Gase and Dan Quinn and all those, Mike Zimmer, they'd be fired before Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, response to video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Best way to do that, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Best way to do that, share the video. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. One time for the one time we don't.